I was dependent on myself not to sin. I was dependent on myself to be a good steward. I was dependent on myself. So I understand why you want to be independent. I love it so dearly for you. I love it. You get, but when it has to do with the Holy Ghost, I need you to let your guards down a little bit, because I grew up with a very rough past, and I was involved in a lot of immorality and a reprobate mind. When I gave my life to Christ, I hated them. I hated those things so much so that I will even give days to myself where I'm tracking myself to make sure I have not committed a sin. And if I spend 2 weeks without even committing sin, I will go and stand. Either I'll look at the ceiling or I'll look at the sky. I'll say, "Oh Father, I did it," right? And the Holy Ghost made me to understand that, and I did not know that was a problem, right? While it's good to be able to strive for holiness, to be able to not to do the things that are contrary to what the Bible or God stands for. However, the agency I was using was myself. I was dependent on myself to do it, until one day the Holy Ghost told me, "You can't do it on your own, because it's like you're trying to carry salvation by your hands. Allow me to do it. Should in case you fall, but in my hands you will not fall. But should in case you fall, I am the one to wake you up." Right? So the sanctification process of a believer is very important, and we cannot bypass it by any means, and it is only by the Holy Ghost.